4, ladies and gentlemen, is the number of recordings. This is the 4th time I'm doing this video. It's 12:04, January 27th. Yeah, it's my 4th time recording. I've had some things, and I recorded the last one. It was way too long and wasn't that good. We're talking about Team of the Year, but before we get into that, of course I gotta plug, the typical YouTuber stuff at the beginning of videos. If you haven't subscribed, you should do so. There's about 90% of you who haven't. And that's very bad. I have, 167 at the moment. That's 10%. I don't know the math. But if 100% of you subscribed, that'd be at like 16 or 1,600. I don't know. That just sounds like a really nice number to have. So, if you guys enjoy these type of videos, at least, no matter how you do it, all of these options are free, but just support the channel. Whether you like it, subscribe, ring that bell. Those are fun. Or you can just comment. I like talking to you guys, especially when I'm at work, because I'd rather talk to you instead of work. Sorry, Ethan, if you see this, but you won't, because you don't like me. That's fine. Now, we're talking about Team of the Year, and no, I did not get a card. I don't know why they didn't give me a card. They should have. Team of the Year, best, worst streamer / YouTube content creator for Madden Ultimate Team. I don't know why they didn't give me one. I guess they're waiting until the 99s roll out, and they'll give me the first golden ticket. Now, the sets, you can get 97 overall. TJ Watt, he has 90 speed at left outside linebacker. But the problem is he's not easy to get. I mean, it's quite ridiculous. 95, actually, let's quickly look. Now, all these prices have jumped because of who he is and what's happened. 220. And what you need a lot of these. 7? Definitely is a high asking price, unfortunately. No, I don't want to put my Jeremy Chin in there. But it's not going to be fun. Anything over 50,000. Yeah. That's going to run you for a good amount of money, unfortunately. But it's not as bad as I was anticipating. Now, where it really gets bad is if you wanted somebody like Cameron Heyward. And we'll talk about how good he is, but I mean, look at all this you've got to do. I clicked this button again, didn't really want to. But these are position specific. So you've got to get right ends to get Cameron Heyward. Yeah, you've got to get a ton of these. Also, I don't know. Oh yeah, Clayus Campbell did get a scary tall. I wish that card's fun to play with. Yeah, these aren't going to be easy to get, let's just be honest. And they're very expensive. Now, we talk about the solo battle, or the solo challenge. No, not solo battles. I did make a video on that. Maybe I'll put a card at the beginning. I probably won't. Well, we're about 3 minutes in. We'll see. The solo challenges for this is the big one. You get 100 stars, you get a fantasy pack from this. Now, I don't know what consists of the fantasy pack. What I do assume is it'll be one specialist, one defense, and one offense. That is what I am predicting. I could look and see what other people have done, but that's no fun. I'm supposed to be a non-composed, non-organized YouTuber, and that's what I'm going to stick to. Why? Because my videos are less professional, and that's what we're going for here, because we are the least professional person known to man. I mean, I'm recording off a PlayStation and a Xbox 360 mic. But there are some really good cards that you can get out of there, and that's who we're going to talk about. I'm talking about some of the guys that I think you should pick up if you get, and some of the guys that you shouldn't. Also, something that isn't as talked about is the rewards in these for the milestones are really good. After you hit that, once you get, 15,000 coins ain't nothing to be shabby about. And you can get it twice, 30,000. You get a lot of coins. Unfortunately, they are NATs, but yeah, that's fine. Another thing that I do want to note is 900 coins per mission, and you can get a 96 NAT player that's really, really good. People don't realize that, most of the time they make these challenges like 500 coins, and most of the times you don't even get something good out of them. So these are really good challenges to do, even if for some reason the 96 wouldn't help you. Um, the amount of coins itself is really good. Now, before we talk about any of the Team of the Year, we gotta talk about these Pro Bowl cards. I'm gonna be talking about, I think I'll be making a video on the Pro Bowl kind of thing, but I might not, because it's really not that interesting. But this card art is insane. It reminds me of the Miami Vice stuff. I'm a Miami Heat fan, and we suck. I don't want to talk about it. Just know that going to the championship last year might have been a fluke, and I really don't want to believe it. But Mr. Cox over here, Fletcher, that is, 97 overall D tackle. That's a good card. Not only is it good looking, but he's rather large. Cox is large. Interpret it or take it however you want. Now, let's go ahead and look at Team of the Year cards, the ones I want to note. Most of them are on the auction house, but if not, I have Mudhead on my phone. Mudhead should sponsor me, but they won't. I mean, why would you? I wouldn't sponsor me. Actually, that's not true. I would definitely sponsor me. Jason Sanders is the best kicker in the game, and he's also my dad's favorite player. So, people do be sleeping. You get a good kicker, definitely can help you out a ton. I'm just saying. Yeah, people definitely, play the game differently, but getting a kicker who can hit from 50 to 60 and mud, really, really nice. Demario Davis, don't get him. Better linebackers in the game. Linemen, you want to stay away from unless you desperately need one and nobody else is good. Patrick Ricard is a fullback he's 300 plus pounds and can catch the ball and can run with the ball. Patrick Ricard could be you could just run I form, which a lot of people do, and just give him the ball every time, whether it's a run, a pass. He's a really good card. Unfortunately, I don't think he's as good as the other cards, like, just based on his position, but hey, he's going to be good for a Ravens team. Cameron Heyward, my most underrated and probably one of the best cards in here. You get Cameron Heyward and need a right end, even if it's, definitely would get him. Why is that? Power rusher. He'll get 1 AP off whatever the power rushing thing is, and I assume that is the edge threat. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, when you have players, so the abilities for most players match up with their archetype. So, when you get the ability and the archetype on the player to match up, it's 1 AP less. The easiest one I can talk about is slot receivers. Or for receivers, slot-o-matic is 3 AP, but if you have a slot archetype player like Justin Jefferson, who we'll talk about later, it's only 2 AP, 1 AP off. Something to pay attention to when getting your players and you are running out of AP spots. You can save yourself some AP and put some more abilities on people if you put the right abilities or get the right people and the right archetypes in the right positions. 76 speed isn't the best, but he's an end, so I'm not dropping him in the coverage all that often. 95 strength, 97 tackling, 96 play rec, 97 block shed, 97 power moves, 89 finesse. Anytime you get 97 and 89 on the moves, power and finesse, that's really good. Throw in 97 block shed, 96 play rec. This is a really good card. This is something you would probably see on a really juiced up run stopper, but they gave him power rusher, and you really need to thank EA for it, because this is one of the first things that they've actually done for us. Believe it or not. Really good card. Definitely recommend him. As we get a nice refresh, Chris Jones, not too worried about him, to be quite honest. A lot of Jack Conklins. Bryce Callahan, one of the better corners in the game. Him and Xavier Howard, which we might talk about later, are really solid corners and definitely could fit in and make your team better. 95 speed base corner, really good. 96 man is very good. He only has 93 zone and 90 press, but you can get 99 man, probably 96, 97 zone, and I couldn't tell you on the press. But very good. 96 Excel, might be able to get that up a little more. I actually don't think so, but Definitely good. 96 awareness should help you when the ball is in the air. Only 5'9", but really good in the slot. You could play him there, and he will perform very well. You know, he can match up with some of those faster receivers like Neon Dion. Corey Linsley, center again. We're not here to talk about the linemen. We should. Dalvin Cook, running back in Madden, and especially Madden Ultimate Team, is one of the most prized possessions in the game. It's like shortstops and center fielders for baseball. It's like point guards and centers for, you know, Madden. Or, yeah, Madden for 2K. There's so many good running backs. There's so many good ones, especially legends and this and that. Unless you really like Dalvin Cook or you're going for a theme team that fits him, I wouldn't get him. He doesn't wow me enough. You know, I'm a Panthers fan, so I'm gonna take I'd rather have McCaffrey over Cook. You know, I'd rather have Ricky Williams because I'm also a Dolphins fan. They're my second favorite team. I'd rather have him over Dalvin Cook. Um, it's not saying that Dalvin's not a good player, but if you've got other needs on your team to fill, I'd fill them before a halfback. You know, uh, it's what I tell people. Fill, you know, halfback's gonna be getting the ball out. Get somebody that you like. Get somebody that you're gonna enjoy playing with. Get them there. Xavier Howard, I think it's 94 speed, not as good, but can get really good zone stats and man. He'll get 99 zone and probably 94ish man, but has really good press, and that's something that's a little underrated on this card. He also has a really nice card. All right, look at his arm there. Thanos question mark? He might be. That press can really save you in that man, and so if you run him in man, I just press him, and that should help cover up that little bit of a deficit in man, but it's really not too bad. But Levante David, don't worry about him. Joey Bosa's good, but he plays more of a left outside linebacker. He's got a lot of speed there and good speed rushing. Finesse moves, I think 96 and 88 speed, or 86, something like that. It's really good, but he wouldn't fit my scheme, and so for that reason, he's not my first pick. Justin Jefferson, 94 speed, worst route running is 92, 97 spec, 95 catching traffic, 94 catching. Really good card. He's also really fun to play with. This is a guy that I would really enjoy playing with. I think he's a rookie. I really like him in real life. I think what he's done this year is insane. And so for that reason, I would pick him up, And again, I could put Slatomatic on him, and if I put that and Route Tech or something? Yeah, Route Tech. That card would be insane. Quentin Nelson and Trent Williams. Those are the linemen that I would consider taking just because I like Trent Williams. I really like Quentin Nelson, but I think Trent Williams is an interesting card there to get. Darren Waller, unfortunately, only a 92 speed. They didn't want to break him just yet. And Logan, I always got to get those shout-outs for Logan. He keeps mocking me because I don't have John. Because I got Eric Ebron, and I thought he was going to be good. He's not. Gunnar Olszewski, he's a worse version of a slot receiver compared to Justin Jefferson, but he's supposed to be the specialist kick returner, so he will have good kick returning, something to note. If you're just trying to fill out your team and need a kick returner. Stephon Diggs is a really good card, and he's a route runner, so I think his route tech is cheaper, if I believe. Really good route running, 94 speed. You could really just play him in the slot just like Justin Jefferson and put route tech on him, and that should give him one less AP. Don't quote me on that, but that should be how the game works. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get to wrapping this up. We'll talk about the best card in the game, and we'll be done there. If you don't know who it is, he's not showing up. There we go. We're good. Jamal Adams, really good. You can get him 99 man and zone, or it might just only be 98 man and 99 zone. 97 hit power, 94 speed. This is the best card. You get Jamal Adams. I really don't care who your strong safety is. You'll take Jamal Adams. You can do something else with that strong safety. He's the best card. Russell Wilson got 95 accuracy, 88 run or speed, and he's got 94 throw power. So almost can get. You can power him up and get Gunslinger. Those are the really good cards that I've talked about. Again, I would stay away from Jesse Bates. I would stay away from Joey Bosa. I stay away from the D tackles. I don't think they're all that special. Unless you've got Fletcher Cox. Cox are nice. What? Guys, stop. Alright, I'm going to see you all on the next one. I do hope you enjoyed. I don't have anything edgy or cool to say, so, we'll just leave you off on this.